You've got an image that you're going to be inserting into your paper. If it's big and huge, you're going to have to figure out when you copy and paste it how to reduce it down to a size that is appropriate. If it's little and I can't see the details, you again highlight it and grab that corner piece and get it a bit bigger. Where do I want it? I actually want it on the right-hand side. If you can, do it towards the bottom. Now, you've got this image, you have copied and you pasted it, and it's sitting there in some random spot in your paper. I want you to go into page layout, and I want you to choose, and you can either choose text wrap or I think it's position. I like position because it gives me some options. It gives me, I think, 2 at the top, 2 in the middle, 2 at the bottom, maybe 1 right smack dab in the middle. I want you to choose the bottom right-hand corner option, okay? That to me is the easiest way. What happens is the image moves into the spot on the page, and then all the text, what you have written, wraps around it. So that is, to me, the easiest way to get this picture in. Once that picture is in, this is what it will look like. Here it is towards the bottom of the page. You've got some writing that you've got. If you want to move it, you can move it up and down, shift it around a bit. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to right-click on this. Okay, please watch this. Okay, right-click. And one of your options is Insert Caption. Select Insert Caption, and immediately what happens is figure 1 appears, and that's good because figure 1 is required underneath this picture. Look at the sample paper and you'll see figure 1 is underneath it. Then you have to select a title, and I would say whatever is the title of your paper, make that the title, something similar as the title of your actual picture. So it might be something like smoking, okay? So there's your title, and then you need to put a parenthetical citation. Where did you find this particular image? Now I'm going to go over this more with you in a minute when I talk about how to be able to cite your sources from parenthetical citation into the works cited page, but let me just review this with you. Most of you went and got your image off of Google Images. Okay, most of you did that because I suggested that. What goes inside this parenthetical citation is what you typed into the search engine to find that image. So if you typed in smoking, then that's what's going to go in there, smoking. What did you type in? If you typed in a phrase, that's what goes in there, okay? If it was abuse, you typed in, or child abuse, let's say that, you typed that in there. Or animal cruelty, that's what you typed in. Then you went on to Google Images to find it. Now some of you are going, well, it's the same thing. Well, if you don't want that, then change this. Smoking is bad for you. This is your title. You get to make it whatever you want to make it. What's inside the parenthetical citation is what you typed in to find your image. Okay? Now I'm going to keep going, and then I'm going to give you a chance to ask some questions, but this is how it's going to be formatted. And again, look at the sample paper and see how they did it. I think they actually did it mid rather than lower right, which is fine. I'm okay with that. So it ended up fitting into their introduction. But either way, it needs to be on that first page. Now, what is inside that parenthetical citation has got to show up on your works cited page. So here we have your works cited page, and you have smoking. That was what you typed in. Then where you found it was Google Images. This is my attempt at italics. You found it on the web, and you found it on the 31st of August, 2015. Okay? There is what you're going to have on your works cited page. I've said you needed 3 sources for your writing. You guys, this makes your 4th source. Okay? This particular image is what your 4th source is. So on your works cited page, there will be 4 sources. 3 inside your paper, and then that 4th one is your actual image. Now, this acts like a title, but you don't put quotation marks around it because it's not an official title. But this acts like a title. Okay, that's why it's first. Then the website, then you have web, and then the date of access.